So it turns out we actually know kind of a lot on how the multiplayer for Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to work, what I would assume is going to be called GTA Online 2.0 or some version of that, thanks to the leaks that happened back in September. So in this video, we're going to outline a handful of the features and sort of things that you'll see in this multiplayer. We know it's obviously going to be a huge part of the game alongside the single-player story mode. So let's go ahead and dive into it. This first comes to us from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds2, who ended up saying this: expect GTA Online 2 to be built upon Red Dead Online's foundation, as proved by the leaked videos. He starts off by saying the game will still be P2P, but with a hybrid model, as in the game server would handle some parts like the session for players joining and leaving or merging the session itself with another session, as well as handling minigames and gang posse, etc. And number two, the catalog, much like RDR2's Wheeler, Rawson & Company, will return in a new form. Rockstar may feature a parody of Amazon's store to have it as the face of the company behind the new catalog online shopping, no longer having to visit clothing shops when we can order clothes from the catalog. Rockstar will definitely mock the gun laws in America by establishing that it is your right to order weapons from an online catalog, and this will change the formula of event weeks as well. We'll have the offers and rewards menu instead of the after 72 hours rewards, so you can end up with a collection of discounts applied whenever you like with expiry dates. And there's also going to be a gang and crew system, much like Red Dead Online's persistent posses. Think of it like a motorcycle club or CEO organization with 7 players. The difference being that when you log off, the gang/crew won't be terminated. The problem with Red Dead Online's posse system is when the leader isn't around, the posse isn't technically disbanded until it's reformed, thus having to invite back the current members, and members don't benefit much from the persistent posse gameplay. Unfortunately, Rockstar didn't resolve the issue brought by the feedback criticizing GTA Online's organization/MC system. You can't contribute to a shared fund, so the posse as a collective bear the cost of the upgrades. The posse leader has to be the one launching activities and missions, and you can't embark on a side quest the leader sends you off. There should be a cut percentage you can tune to your liking of the monetary rewards from stealing shops or completing heists, and you can choose not to contribute or give away 1% or 5% of the money you obtain to the posse. Basically, all the things that make you feel like you're going to be part of a gang or a crew in real life and not just some hired goons or associates. Okay, so let's start from the very top. And I'm sure there's some people that are like, ugh, Red Dead Online, I don't like that, I don't play it. Or there's some people that don't care about it or don't know anything about it. And obviously GTA 6's multiplayer going to be extremely different than Red Dead Online. But it is going to take some of the things that Rockstar have improved on from Grand Theft Auto Online to Red Dead Online, and then GTA 6's multiplayer will be even better. So there's not going to be dedicated servers, it's still going to be peer-to-peer, but a hybrid model. And essentially what this allows Rockstar to do is make the sessions feel a little bit more realistic. Like, for example, if there's a lot of people that start to drop out of your lobby, what Rockstar will do is seamlessly transition you into another one so that your world feels constantly full and you're not just in a world all by yourself. It'll also make the handling of minigames and the gang system a whole lot smoother. Obviously, that's a little bit clunky in Grand Theft Auto Online. We're also going to be getting an improved catalog. Now, I still believe there's going to be stores, but really the only thing you can do right now in Grand Theft Auto Online is essentially buy cars from in-game websites. You can also buy properties and whatnot. But we're already starting to see Rockstar transition away from that, if you sort of think of like the car dealerships in-game. And that makes sense to have Rockstar parody some version of Amazon or Walmart or something like that. Basically, an online catalog where we can pretty much get anything and everything, including guns, which we know you obviously can't just get online. So that will definitely be pretty cool. And it will also change the way Rockstar gives us like exclusive items, kind of the way it works right now in GTA Online. You do something in game, you have to wait like 72 hours before you get it. The days of that are going to be over, so that's going to be quite nice. Now, the one thing that Rockstar did do really well in Red Dead Online is the persistent posse. It basically allows you to keep a gang crew system together, even if you're not all online at the same time. Now, if you're a lone wolf player, this probably isn't something you have to worry about all that much, but if you really like the aspect of doing stuff with like a gang or a crew, and not just wanting to feel like you're a bunch of hired goons or associates, this is really great. And it would be really nice if there was some sort of like party or notification system when it was like your leader's back on or something like that. I could really see this being a nice feature. that Rockstar will build on. Now, let's move on to the second part of this, as Insider Test Funds 2 goes on to say, progression path for career criminals. The career builder on Grand Theft Auto Online, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S versions is most likely backported from GTA 6, offering us X amount of career paths to choose from, much like roles in Red Dead Online. Don't expect the contents to be the same, of course, but the concept to remain the same. And then cryptocurrency. We have gold bars in Red Dead Online as a secondary currency. We are much likely to have the same in the new GTA Online. Cryptocurrency is the most fitting label for the new currency. And then he says we may or may not have private sessions. And last but not least, he said we may or may not have private lobbies. Going on to say Rockstar introduced a new session management system with Red Dead Online, ensuring the gameplay experience remains seamless throughout the session you play. And this would solve the core issue of waiting long periods of time staring at the clouds in GTA Online, but comes with a pushback influenced by design choices. He goes on to say this system requires public lobbies to be well populated to perform at its finest level. If you ever end up with a low populated lobby in Red Dead Online, chances are you find yourself in a new lobby within a few minutes. Plus, since the game still relies on P2P, the matchmaking service would rely on your geolocation to matchmake with nearby players. If most of the nearby players are in private lobbies, the system may not perform at the expected level. At the end of the day, it's Rockstar's design choice to offer us private lobbies or not. They may make adjustments to maintain low-populated public lobbies and only splitting them at crucial levels. Rockstar may still ditch private lobbies and instead offer us private instances for every activity, like choosing to do a sell mission in either a private instance, suffering 5 to 10% decreases in profits, or near sale in a public lobby, like no global signal, or a far sale in a public lobby. Thus, you're only in a private during an activity and immediately return to public upon lobby completion. So there is a couple of things that I think do make a ton of sense. If you guys play on the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, basically the career criminals path let you go down a role where they basically jump-started your business, gave you money, gave you the properties you needed to say, hey, you're going to be a nightclubber or you're going to be a gun runner, so-and-so. And it was a nice way to get started rather than just sticking you in a world with absolutely nothing. And that would make a little bit more sense because we've had 10 years with our characters, and it would seem a little bit silly just to like completely start off like we know nothing at all. I also think we're going to get some sort of cryptocurrency, not only because there's so much to make fun of with it right now. I'm sure Rockstar could just have a field day with everything that has to do with cryptocurrency. But to Rockstar, it also worked really well as far as gold bars going online. So there's definitely going to be a secondary type of currency. And then who knows what the lobbies are going to be like. Rockstar is definitely messing around with things. It might be some sort of hybrid session, or it might be where you only are allowed to be in public sessions. It kind of sounds like Rockstar doesn't want to have a world where it's basically just you and nothing else. But for lone wolves, I just don't see how that's going to be all that enjoyable, just because if they're forced to play with other people, you just shouldn't be forced to do anything. I feel like there at least should be an option. But I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know how you think basically GTA Online 2 is going to work, Grand Theft Auto 6's multiplayer, and it looks like Rockstar has already started testing some of those features, not only in Red Dead Online, but also in GTA Online too. So again, let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.